He has such an amazing face, you know. I want to do like a three-quarter shot, but I want to like have close-ups because he's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. You have that incredible bone structure.
Yeah, I've been told. My name is Frog. That's it. If I feel froggish, I'm gonna leap. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Fuck you. That's all to it. That's my nickname, and that's what it's about. This tattoo here that I got, I did this when I was in the Division for Youth. First time I went upstate, but it wasn't a closed incarceration. It was an open space area, and when I did this while I was looking in the mirror. My name is Frogie, that's what they call me, and I'm known for, at one time, being a very strong aggressor, not taking shit from nobody, and every now and then I did have a heart, because at one time I was a junkie. I knew to give 2 and 3 bags to the next guy. No matter how bad a person can be, and no matter how big their reputation can be, they can always be had. They can always fall down. They can always get killed. So I was respected in that sense, where I respected the junkie and respected myself because I was a junkie and I didn't turn my back on people. Whatever I did, I chose to do for myself. If I would have completed school and done what I was supposed to do, as far as society puts it, where you know, if you do the right thing, you'll be able to do for yourself or whatever it is that you want to do in life. You know, I probably would have did that, but I don't know, for some reason or another, I just chose to go that way. Nobody pushed me to do it. I just felt the curiosity was there and I took it for myself. I always, at that time, always used to say, excuse me, sir, yes, ma'am, thank you, you're very welcome. All those things my mother taught me, which I also gave in return to other people when I was in school also. Not only, you know, to the people out in the street, but also in school. And I wasn't really a troublesome kid. My mother said I was a really good boy when I was growing up. I wasn't bad at all. Only until I started getting a little older. I don't know what happened then. I wanted to just get things that I didn't have, that my mother couldn't get for me. You know, I wanted to look like the next guy that was wearing the fly stuff, the jewelry and the fly shoes and the leather coat and what have you, you know. And that's what it did for me, but not only that, it also, whatever I did make, I did give to my mother, you know. Even though she was breaking her back, but I did give to my mother. Where'd you get the money from? She says, oh, Mom, you know, I was doing some daily work and this and that and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. Even though she knew what I was doing, you know. But she was the type that didn't like take dirty money, you know. But I would tell her that and she would take it, because she knew it was there to help her. Now, upstate, a lot of people have what they call perdón, madre mía, which means forgive me, my mother. So what I did was that instead of copying from everybody else, I decided to put my mother's name, which actually means the same thing, but the only thing is it says, pardon me, Margie. Perdón, Amalia. Pardon me, Margie. Well, as far as in '69, you know, at that time, the bags of dope were like $2 a bag, $3 a bag. A bundle then was $45. So at that time, it wasn't like, there wasn't no particular stamp names. Everybody was just selling, and whoever had the better product, he was gonna make the best money. But it was invented and it worked good. One territory was that territory and you wasn't supposed to be there. If you sold drugs in that particular place, we had the right to take it from you or to kill you. Or if we stepped on their ground, they had the right to do the same thing to us. So we respected each other's boundaries. Like Flash, Murder One, Bad Boy, the Tiger Crew, you know, and everybody knew what was what. Everybody came to that particular area, but then it was all about quality, how good the dope was. If Bad Boy and Murder One was the best thing on that block, that where everybody was coming. And that's where, you know, the competition would either have to rise or they would have to step off. We had workers, right? And basically we would have lookouts. One guy would be outside to make sure that everything was okay, that the police would not come around. If they did come around, they will either scream red light, green light. You know, once the red light would come on, you know, that means the police would come around. So everybody had to like disappear, go into the buildings, go into our hideouts, wait for a little while, they'll come around, look around or whatever, or make some kind of standoff, push you against the wall, and they didn't find anything. Then the green light will come back on and we'll go back into business. I felt that if you were able to do what you did out here, it shouldn't be no different in prison. How I got my name Frogie was when I was in high school. I won the championship for swimming and diving for my school. I was doing a lot of known dives that are being done in the Olympics, like the 1.5 gainer, the swan dive, and certain trick dives that I used to do in Pittsburgh swimming pool back in the days. So they started calling me Frogie. So then when they saw that I was a good percussionist, then they started calling me Frogie Congas. So both of those names stuck. And plus the fact that if and when I did get mad, I wouldn't hesitate to leap and do what I had to do. Because if you feel froggish, you leap.